Hello everyone and welcome to CXO Insights. I am joined by Meriam ElOuazzani, the Senior Regional Director for Meta at SentinelOne. Welcome, Meriam.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure having you with us.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
So Meriam, maybe a good kickoff for us would be if you could share some of your industry perspectives as to how organizations should leverage AI and machine learning today to improve threat detection, especially at a time when cyber threat actors themselves are leveraging AI.
So we see a lot of our customers today interested in adopting AI across, right? And today, especially in security, it's required. It's no more an option because we see a lot of the attacks are actually based on AI, and a lot of the hackers are using AI as a base to build their attacks and succeed with breaches. So what the customers today are looking at is, first, they want to make sure that they're having the data, and the data foundation, it needs to be robust. They need to make sure that the tooling that they're using, they are actually collecting all the information, and AI tooling specifically. They're making sure that they're collecting all the information and also analyzing it. A lot of them are looking at a single platform to do all this, so a platform for them to keep the data and store the data for a long time to be able to analyze it. But also they're looking at the simplicity by which they can do threat hunting. And this is where we also see the role of AI today. The simplicity by which the cybersecurity experts analyze data, do their threat hunting. Customers are looking at the education and the enablement of their teams as well to make sure that they respond properly to the cybersecurity risks that they see today as organizations. In SentinelOne, we're actually born as an AI-driven platform, and everything that we do from an R&D or development perspective is based on the fact that we are priming with AI. We look at AI in detection, response, and we're looking at it in automation as well, because we understand what the customers need in the different industries. It's not just one industry that is concerned about the use of AI and the adoption of AI. We're looking at all the industries today, looking at what is the best tools that we can adopt, and whether this tool is using AI as a core, and how is it actually simplifying for us, whether that's the operations, the cybersecurity, or others.
Great, thank you so much for that. And then obviously, a significant aspect that you discuss are all about the technology and the capability side of artificial intelligence when it comes to security. But can you talk a little bit more about the human side of it? How critical is the human factor when it comes to AI in security?
That's a fantastic question. A lot of people that think of AI, they think, oh, well, we're no more gonna need the humans, right? Remember, AI, even if it develops, we still need to train the models. We need to make sure that we put a framework. We need to also make sure that we're training on true positives. We need to make sure that there is no noise. We need to make sure that we actually go back and then revisit the model and make sure that basically the model is trained properly, and there is also a governance. So we do rely on humans quite a lot. Now, I always look at the technology as an enabler for humans. I don't look at it as a replacement. What it allows us to do is we elevate their roles. So we go from basic roles where they have to probably learn a lot to be able to perform very basic jobs and very basic actions and activities. What we're doing now with AI is we're elevating their roles to actually start driving the cybersecurity strategy. So if we're looking at it from a cyber perspective, we elevate their roles to be able to do advanced and complex threat hunting with very simple tools, and sometimes also with very limited skills. And that's how we're betting on the technology. And the idea here is how to help humans actually perform their day-to-day rather than how do we replace them.
Very well said, Meriam. And moving on to why we're all here today. So what is SentinelOne highlighting at GISEC this year, and what do you aim to achieve from the show?
So thank you for the question, because it allows me to maybe share with you what we're doing at SentinelOne. So first of all, GISEC is an amazing environment for us and a platform for us to meet our customers. So this is a platform where we get the chance to sit with the CIOs, discuss their strategies and cyber strategies. It gives us the chance to actually sit with our partners and our alliances, develop more alliances, and maybe also discover more partnerships and build them even in GISEC. When we look at also what we come and do is we also meet with other vendors that have invested in the technology. So it allows us to understand what are the areas of integrations that we can look at, but it also allows us to see how the CIOs are thinking of those integrations so that we can actually develop more advanced relationships with those alliances. Now, from a technology perspective, it's actually an opportunity for us to share with our customers what we're doing from a singularity platform. And every single time we come into GISEC, we're very lucky to be in a company that is investing in technology. So we always have something new to announce, and we always look at the newest features that the customers are looking for. So if you look at today, we are featuring hyper automation, which has been a top of mind for CISOs and CIOs for quite some time. And we're also featuring AI. And we're actually talking about that simplicity. So you asked me about the human rights right before. Maybe through our demo that we call today Mortal versus Machine, what we do is we actually bring in a guest from the crowd. We don't ask them about their technical capabilities, and then we have basically a live demo where we show the technology, but we also enable them to do a threat hunting, full threat hunting, where they use AI to help them with the threat hunting, and they're actually competing with the cybersecurity experts. So it allows us to show the simplicity by which you can use the technology, but also how AI enables you to become an expert even if you are not.
It sounds all very exciting. Thank you so much for your time today, Meriam. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure. Thank you.